This is David Moss of BIC Trikes. Today we're going to show a safe for a wholesaler trike kit that somebody had put on this bike. And the gentleman bought the bike with the kit on it. They made it work, but oh my God, is it got awful. He said up to 35 miles an hour, it shakes and shimmies and he can't get it up that much speed. I want to show you something. Look at the welds on this thing. That is... I don't even know how to describe it. Look at that. That's the welds. Look at that. I mean, I've never seen welds that bad before. I'm not going to lie. You can tell that this guy was not, whoever put this together was not a welder. Look at the gap. Look at that gap. Look at the welds. This is just awful everywhere. At least they did start up with thicker metal. You can tell that this was the metal that they got from Sabre Wholesale, that little thin one right there. They put a thick metal above it, and then they welded it, and then they realized their welds wasn't holding, they bolted it. I mean, this is awful. But we're going to fix this thing. I'm also going to show you real quick. Once again, no suspension. No suspension at all. So we're going to fix it. We're going to do the video of us fixing it, and he's going to have this thing. He'll be able to do 60, 70, 80 miles an hour, no issues. The only thing I told him was I can't warranty their welds as far as the safe wholesaler, and I can't say that it might not pull one way or the other a little bit because the mere fact that safe wholesale doesn't make sure that there's a square. And I'll show that a little later on after I get it cut up, and on the fixture, we'll do a measurement and see where it's off at. But you can see, once again, this is just, I mean, they don't box them in. They don't weld them down. I don't know what the world. Look at that. It's just, these are not the best. We'll just go with that. Once again, it's David Moss. We'll show you once we get everything unbolted and get this thing torn apart and cleaned up. We're taking this safe for wholesalers apart, and I just wanted to show this. Not only they bolt the bolts here, so they have bolts in it like crazy we took out, but they welded it here, and look at those great looking welds. I mean, on the thinnest piece of metal that's not hooked anywhere but tacked. So this flex is like nobody's business. To give you an idea, I just went ahead and picked this side up a little bit. You can see how bowed and whatnot is. It just, see that? That is sad. You do not weld to this that's not only tacked in, and it's only 1/8 inch thick metal. Okay, how thick this is, it's not going to be any sturdier than the thing you hook to. And they could have went a little bit longer and bolted it down, but apparently they didn't think about that. I don't know. It's just ridiculously ugly and stupid. But like I said, we're going to continue to tear it apart. I got to cut this stuff out, get suspensions cut off, and then get ready to build the new suspensions. Okay, we're still working on this Outlaw kit, and I wanted to show this. It's the first time that I've actually taken the expanded metal off the thing. I just wanted to go ahead and get rid of expanded metal. I usually don't want to do this because it's a lot of work, but I went ahead and did it, and I want to show you something. Look at the welds they did. That is undercutted all the way across on purpose, and the reason why is so that it's flat level. Instead of welding it fully and grinding it smooth like we do and then putting your expanded metal over it, nope, every single one of them. Look at that. That is scary awful. And this is what you get when you get a safe wholesalers. You can make your own decisions. I'm not going to say it's good or bad, but I wouldn't send this out. I'd weld these all the way up. We grind them down flush, and then we put on a flat piece of metal. But you can see that they do it on every single one of them. Look at that. And then this one over here. Look at that. And even this one here, you can see it. See it? And that was where the expanded metal landed. But they just did it's on the other side the exact same way. We're going to weld the plate to it. But nevertheless, I want to show you what the welds look like underneath the expanded metal. It is not the best idea for welding. Undercutted underneath that. I mean, I don't know why. They don't just go ahead and weld it fully up and grind. Look at the undercuts. I mean, that's just, look at that. And if you look at that this way, look at that. That's just awful. But we're going to go ahead and get these suspensions put on and get it set up on the bike. This is David Moss with BIC Trikes. We're finishing off the video about fixing a safe wholesaler kit. Here's our customer. I'm going to let him, he took it down the road, drove it, let him explain and tell you what he thinks of what it was and what it is. Good.
Well, guys, about 30 mile an hour, 28, 30 mile an hour, it shook so bad I couldn't hang on to the handlebars before with the outlaw kit on it. Dave redid it, fair price, did an outstanding job, no shake at all. If you got one, you need it done, bring it to him, let him do it.
I appreciate it. Like I said, this is David Moss with BIC Trikes. BIC stands for Brothers in Christ, where Jesus Christ gets all the glory. Thank you, and God bless.